What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Young Twan. I'm back at it with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make some R&B beats in the style of like Tory Lanez and Janae Aiko. Tory dropped his Playboy capsule not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and I really liked it. He also did like a YouTube live performance recently, and that inspired me to make a beat in his style. So let's get straight to it. First, how I started with the beat, I went in Omnisphere and I chose this Rhodes LA Custom Warm in Keyscape, and I laid these chords down. Those are kind of like complex, chords, but yeah, pretty much. So yeah, pretty much the same 4-bar pattern repeating. A cool little tip for you guys if you want to achieve like a nice full emotional sound in like with your R&B beats, and you want to make some R&B chords, you just need to just stack up the notes. So I started with this bass line pretty much, and then I just went building up on top of that. And the only cool thing also is you can see this chord. I'm in the scale of A minor, and this chord is all in key. But right here you have this G sharp that's not in the scale of A minor. And this pretty much is like a very famous concept. Is this concept of like tension and resolution, and it's a great concept to add a nice tone and a nice it's just adding tension and resolution, just making your chords more interesting, just more interesting to the ear, because you hear this is like resolution, like this has no tension to it. It's just a plain normal chord. But when I play this next chord with a G sharp, that adds like the tension, and then it's resolution in this chord where you see all the notes are in key. So yeah, I'm not telling you to like just start pressing like random off-key notes, but yeah, you need to find the right ones, and yeah, that adds tension and resolution to your chords and to your melodies. So next, I went in Contact and I picked this Evolution Strawberry guitar, and I just copied the notes and just added these like little passing notes at the end, just to add some variation. So yeah, to that I didn't add too many effects. It was just the EQ on both, just to cut some of the lows out. Yeah, you can see right here. And after that, I went in Arcade. Obviously, what would a R&B beat without some vocals? So I went in Arcade and I went in Distant Voices, picked this Red Lotus library, and I just played these notes. So yeah, very simple, very repetitive, and to that I added a Fruity Love filter and an EQ to cut some of these frequencies. Well, not cut, but just lower, and then cut the lows out. So yeah, next sound I added was a Scarby Rickenbacker bass. It just follows the root notes. So this is what it sounds like. So yeah, I just added an EQ to cut some of the highs out. And yeah, finally I added this Contact. This is really good. This is a vintage upright piano. It's a Contact library. It's a very good upright piano, and I copied the same notes from the guitar, and I just added some reverb, Valhalla Vintage Verb, turn down the mix and also the size to pretty much 8%, and then to cut some of the lows out. And this is what it sounds like without the effects. With the effects. So yeah, it sounds super realistic. It's very good sounding piano. So then what I did after that, I just rendered everything out, and then I rearranged the sample, and I routed it to another mixer track 13, and right here I added a Waves Abbey Road vinyl. I used to set up a preset, and yeah, I didn't do too much to it. And I added an isotope vinyl to just add some warp depth. And yeah, the waves also add some noise in the background, just to give it that, vintage R&B feel. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole loop right here. Now I'm gonna get onto the drums. So for the drums, again, I keep it very simple. I added this snare. I layered with another snare. Next, I added this hi-hat with randomized velocities, just to add, some realistic feel, as if it's like a real person playing. And then I added this open hat. And then finally, I added this, I layered these two kicks, because the first one wasn't hitting hard enough, but I still liked it. This is what the first one sounded like. But I turned down the out knob, because without the out knob, it sounded like this. There was just too much at the end. This was just too much, so I added the out just to kind of like, cut it out. And then I boosted it a bit just to make it punch a little more. And I layered it with this other kick, so the first kick sounds like this. And then the next kick is the same pattern, just this kick sounds like this. And together they sound like this. I cut the high frequencies from both of them, just because I preferred this, what it sounded like with the high frequencies cut out. And so all the drums together sound like this. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole beat. On the master, I added a soft clipper, and yeah, I didn't do too much to it, and I'm just gonna let the beat play out for you. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next from me, what type of tutorial you want to see. Follow me on my socials, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.